Hello again. In this video, we'll be going over how to navigate and use the rental dashboard as well as track and manage your rentals. So let's get started. First, you'll need to make sure you're logged into your account. Once you're logged in, click the Orders button at the top of the screen. First, let's take a look at the Order Snapshot section. Here you can see the number of equipment that is pending delivery, the number of equipment that's on rent, the amount of equipment that is waiting to be picked up off-site. The area labeled Exceptions denotes any unresolved issues with an order, such as a delayed delivery or a piece of equipment that's down on site. The total denotes the number of orders you've had throughout the entire lifetime of the account. Over to the right, you can see any pending service requests, any sort of change requests, and any upcoming end dates, so you can manage those as they come. To view the orders in each area respectively, you just need to click on the number right below the label. Let's see what's pending delivery. In each of these sections, you'll see the same general information: the order number, the equipment description, PO number or job name, and other related information as it's displayed here. To view more details within an order, just click the order number. Once at the order level view, you can see the status of each piece of equipment listed here. You can also see the job details, as well as who ordered the equipment and the site contact. You'll also notice the order milestone tracker. As your order progresses from one stage to the next, you can track it here. At the bottom, you'll notice the item details section. As you can see, this section is broken into 6 different tabs. The Order Items tab is going to display general information about a specific piece of equipment as those details become available. The Change Request tab is going to display any changes that have been requested by the customer, such as a rental extension or call-off. That information would be housed here. The same can be said with service requests. If there were any existing or open service requests, they'd be listed here, as well as any resolved service requests for that order. The Logs tab will display all changes made to the order as it progresses through its life cycle, from the moment it was ordered to the time the rental is closed. You can also use the log to add any notes you'd like to communicate to the ProsRent team. Simply type whatever notes you need here and click Add to Log. The Billing Events tab shows the breakdown of the charges of one specific piece of equipment within an order, as well as any additional charges or credits toward that order. The Invoice tab will only display information here once the order is finished and closed out. But here you could view and download an invoice should you need to. Now let's take a look at some of the functions that allow us to manage the rental. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, you should see a green plus icon. If you click that icon, it will display a small menu of buttons. You should see Date Change, Call Off, Cancel Order, Transfer, and Service Request. The Date Change button allows you to do a few things. Firstly, it allows you to extend your rental if you need to keep a piece of equipment on site a little bit longer, or if you have a newly submitted order, you can shorten the rental duration that you originally had submitted it for, or you can shift the dates on a new order without actually changing the overall rental duration. The call-off button is used to schedule equipment for removal from a job site once you're finished. The cancel order button is used to terminate a rental, but it can only be performed. The cancel order button can be used to terminate a rental, but only before that equipment actually hits the on-rent status. Once the equipment is on rent, you have to use the call-off function. The transfer button allows you to seamlessly request a piece of equipment to be moved from one job site to another. If you have many projects spread throughout town within a short period of time, you can use this function to move the equipment from one job to the next without having to place a new order each time. Lastly, we have service requests. Should the equipment break down on site, you may place the service call here. If you have multiple pieces of equipment, you'll need to make sure you select the right one over on the left-hand side. Then fill out the information in each field accordingly, then click Submit the service request. The service request is sent out to the ProsRent team immediately. To review the status of your service request, you may view it in the Service Request tab in the Item Details section of the order. And that wraps up the basic navigation of the rental dashboard and order management. For additional needs or questions, please reach out to us by phone, email, or chat. Thank you again for choosing ProsRent.